Imagine, if you will, a boardroom in South London. It is quiet, the air is thick with tension, and a single decision is made behind closed doors. A phone call ends. A file is closed. To the average observer walking past Selhurst Park, nothing has changed. But 400 miles away, in the beating heart of North Wales, the tectonic plates of our season have just shifted violently in our favour. We are not talking about a simple transfer rumour here, we are talking about a chain reaction. A Premier League club has just inadvertently cleared the path for the Red Dragons to strike. It is the kind of unseen movement that defines promotion pushes, the kind of moment where fate seems to conspire with ambition. Something very strange and very exciting is happening in the market, and it involves a 19-year-old prodigy, a massive chequebook, and a sudden change of heart at Crystal Palace. But before we unveil this massive development that could define our attack for the next decade, we must first address the departures. The decks are being cleared at the racecourse, hard decisions are being made, the ruthless nature of the championship is biting, and it seems the Gaffer is preparing to say goodbye to a summer signing who never quite found his feet, and perhaps even more emotionally wave off a legend who needs to find his smile again. The window is closing, the clock is ticking, and the squad is evolving before our very eyes.
Let's get straight into the thick of it. We have to talk about Ryan Hardy. When he arrived last summer from Plymouth, there was a genuine buzz, wasn't there? We thought we had snagged a proven goal scorer, a lad who knew where the back of the net was. But football, as we know too well, is not played on spreadsheets or in highlight reels from 2 years ago. It is played on the turf, in the rain, under the floodlights of the Racecourse ground. And for whatever reason, it just hasn't clicked for Ryan in a Wrexham shirt.
The news coming out today, confirmed by sources close to the club, is that Bolton Wanderers are now in pole position to sign Hardy before Monday's deadline. And honestly, it feels like the right move for everyone involved. It is a bit of a sombre realisation, but an analytical one we must accept. Hardy has struggled to make an impact. He has fallen down the pecking order in Phil Parkinson's plans. And when you look at the intensity we need in the Championship, we cannot carry passengers, no matter how talented they might be in theory. Bolton manager Steven Schumacher is reportedly a massive admirer of Hardy. They work together at Plymouth Argyle, and Schumacher knows exactly how to get a tune out of him. We're hearing that the League One promotion chasers, Bolton, are leading the race and negotiations are moving quickly. It makes sense. Schumacher saw Hardy score 19 goals in the 2021-22 season and then thrive again the following year. He knows the player's DNA. For us, for Wrexham, this is about cutting losses and freeing up space. It is not personal, it is the business of winning. Parkinson is looking to bring in a new forward. We will get to that massive news shortly, and Hardy's departure is the key that unlocks that door. We are told negotiations are ongoing, and Hardy's future relies on these talks. If Bolton puts the right fee on the table, or even a loan with an obligation, we shake hands and move on. It is a reminder that the jump to this level is unforgiving. Not every signing works out. The clean sheet mentality applies to recruitment too. If a mistake is made, you fix it, you wipe it clean, and you go again. We wish the lad well if he goes, truly. But Wrexham AFC is a juggernaut moving forward, and we need players who are ready to perform now.
Now this next piece of news hits differently. It hits right in the chest. We are talking about Paul Mullin. Super Paul Mullin. The man is not just a player, he is a symbol of the resurrection of this club. He's the face of the National League title, the face of the documentary, the man who put his body on the line time and time again. But football is a cruel mistress, and time waits for no man.
Exclusive reports breaking today suggest that Bradford City are in advanced talks to sign Mullin on loan. Let that sink in for a second. Our talisman potentially heading to West Yorkshire to try and salvage his season. It has been a rough ride for Mullin recently. His loan spell at Wigan Athletic was, to put it mildly, a disaster. The contract was terminated early this month after he failed to ignite the Latics attack. 4 goals in 20 games, that is not the Paul Mullin we know and love. But here's the context we need to understand. Bradford City, led by Graham Alexander, are desperate. They have lost 4 of their last 5 games. They are shy in front of goal. They need a hero. And Mullin needs a stage where he's the main man again. He's 31 years old now. He has seen Andy Cook leave Bradford for Grimsby, opening up a slot up top. Mullin has a point to prove. The report says he's desperate to prove the naysayers wrong regarding his ability in the 3rd tier. It is heartbreaking in a way, isn't it, to see a legend of the club struggling to find his place in this new era. We're in the Championship now. The levels have gone up. The pace is faster. The defenders are smarter. Mullin's 38 goals in the National League and 24 in League One will echo in history forever. But the Gaffer has to look at the squad today, January 29th, 2026. If Mullin isn't getting minutes here, and he didn't work at Wigan, he needs to go somewhere he is loved, somewhere he can be the focal point. Bradford offers that. It's a chance for him to return to his old glories, as the report puts it. He scored 32 goals for Cambridge in League Two back in the day. He knows that level inside out. If this deal goes through before Monday, it'll be a bittersweet moment. We want him to succeed, we want him to score goals, but it is becoming increasingly clear that his future, at least his immediate playing future, lies away from the racecourse. It's the evolution of the club. We are climbing so fast that sometimes beloved figures get left at the previous base camp. It's emotional, it's raw, but it is the reality of our ambition. We watch this space with a heavy heart but a clear head.
And this brings us to the main event, the headline that changes the complexion of our entire transfer window. We've been talking about the need for youth, for speed, for that Premier League quality. We know the owners, Ryan and Rob, along with a new investment from Apollo Sports Capital, are not here to make up the numbers in the Championship. They want the big time. And to get there, you need strikers who can terrify defenders. Enter Siddiqui Sharif, the 19-year-old Angers striker. We have been tracking him. We know the club has been ambitious in this pursuit. He has scored 4 goals in League One this season. Top-flight French football. That is a serious pedigree for a teenager. But there was a massive roadblock, a boulder in the road named Crystal Palace.
BBC Sport had reported that Palace, a solid Premier League outfit, were in talks to sign the lad. When a Premier League club comes calling, usually a Championship club, even one as magical as Wrexham, has to step aside. We simply cannot compete with the allure of London and immediate top-flight football. Or so we thought. Here's the twist. Today, a massive development has occurred at Selhurst Park. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Crystal Palace have improved their proposal to sign Jørgen Strand Larsen from Wolves. They are going all in for the proven Premier League Bundesliga experienced forward. They are stepping up their pursuit aggressively. What does this mean for us? It means the door has swung wide open. It means Palace are cooling their interest in Sharif. They can't sign everyone. By chasing Strand Larsen, they have effectively cleared the path for Wrexham to seal the deal for Siddiqui Sharif. This is the boost we needed. It is a domino falling in our favour. Think about the profile here. Sharif is 19. He's at the opposite end of his career compared to Kiefer Moore, who turned 34 in August. Moore has been fantastic, bagging 10 league goals, and Josh Windass brings that experience too. But we need the future. We need legs. We need that raw, explosive potential that a teenager from League One brings. The financials are there. With a £48 million investment boost from the Atletico Madrid majority shareholders, we have the muscle to get this done. We can pay the fee, we can pay the wages. Now that Palace are looking elsewhere, there is nothing stopping Phil Parkinson from getting his man. Some might look at the stats. 4 goals in 36 senior appearances and worry. They might say he isn't prolific enough yet, but you have to look deeper. He's playing in a tough league, in a struggling Angers side. The potential is what we are buying.
Parkinson knows that experienced heads like Moore and Windass can tutor to the lad. They can guide him. This is a statement of intent. We are not just signing League One cast-offs anymore, we are swimming in the same waters as Premier League sharks, and when they turn away, we are ready to strike. The deadline is Monday. The path is clear, the distraction of Palace is gone. It is now up to Wrexham to close the deal.
So where does this leave us as we approach the weekend? It is a fascinating picture. On one hand, we are shedding the skin of the past. Ryan Hardy, a gamble that didn't pay off, is heading to Bolton to reignite his career. It is a sensible, logical move that frees up resources. On the other hand, we are potentially waving goodbye, temporarily or otherwise, to the heart and soul of our Rise, Paul Mullin, as he seeks redemption at Bradford. That one stings, but it is necessary for his own career. And in the middle of this emotional turbulence, a beacon of hope shines from France via South London. Siddiqui Sharif, a 19-year-old talent who represents the next phase of the project. The Premier League dream requires Premier League ambition, and signing a top-flight French teenager is exactly that. The fact that Crystal Palace's move for Jorgen Strand Larsen has liberated this deal for us is a stroke of luck. But you make your own luck in this game by being ready to pounce. We have the money, we have the attraction of the Hollywood story, and now we have the lane to execute. Monday is the deadline. We have a massive game against Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough this Saturday, a bottom side we absolutely should be beating to cement our top 6 spot. But all eyes will be on the Gaffer's phone. Will he make the call? Will Sharif be holding the Red Dragons shirt by Monday night? The stage is set, the pieces are moving, and for once, the chaos of the transfer market seems to be aligning perfectly for Wrexham AFC. Keep the faith, stay close to the news, and let's see if we can bring this boy home. Up the town!